Well, I'm coming to you from the India Mobile Congress 2024. Here are the quick numbers. There are over 400 exhibitors, 3 large ones right behind me. We're talking about 900 startups, representatives, delegates, over 3,200 delegates coming to this edition of the IMC, as well as representatives from over 160 countries. The reason being that this time the IMC is combined with WTSA. WTSA, of course, being the highest decision-making governance body at the ITU. The ITU, of course, responsible for laying down standards. So that IMC, in conjunction with the WTSA, leading to a mega event here at the Bharat Mandapam in the national capital. Here are the big takeaways, at least from the inaugural address that we covered closely. First up, announcements coming in from Jio. Akash Ambani was present. He spoke at the inaugural session. He was among the very first speakers. And importantly, he laid down 2 requests, 2 suggestions put forth as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. Number one is that AI is expected to revolutionize the digital economy, is expected to bring in efficiencies, is expected to be a huge disruptor. And to account for that, there needs to be a clear, focused, mission-driven approach as far as AI is concerned. That was the first suggestion. The other was that AI, if it is to grow in context of multiple languages here in India, it will see a huge explosion in data. That to manage that data, there needs to be an upgrade to the data management policy, that there needs to be incentives given as far as data centers are given. That is something that the PM should take note of, that the government should take note of. And importantly, the approach of data, Indian data, staying in Indian hands, in Indian data centers, is something that Akash Ambani backed. That's, of course, as far as Akash Ambani is concerned. Kumar Mangalam Birla was also present. He spoke at the inaugural session. Importantly, he spoke about how the turnaround for Vodafone Idea is not very far, that with the government support, Vodafone will be an active participant as far as the Digital India vision is concerned. To substantiate that, he cited the 18,000 crore rupee FPO, saying that it was oversubscribed 7x times. That represents faith of the investors. Also going on to say that as far as the capex cycle is concerned, they have just authorized a $3.6 billion capex with leading players such as Nokia, such as Ericsson, and that is a representation, a demonstration of how Vodafone Idea is growing from strength to strength and will turn around. It's around the corner from Kumar Mangalam Birla. And of course, here's the big announcement that's coming in from Bharti Airtel. Sunil Bharti Mittal was present speaking at the inaugural session, and importantly flagged space communication as the next big driver of growth. Importantly, saying that there are large tracts of land which cannot possibly be covered by terrestrial networks, and therefore satellite comms is the answer. And on the vexed question on whether or not spectrum should be either allocated or should be auctioned for space telecommunication players, on that particular question he said that he's open to the idea of spectrum being secured through the auction route, even by spacecom companies, especially if it comes to space communications being provided to large urban centers. That's a big giveaway from Sunil Bharti Mittal, especially at a time when companies such as Jio, such as Vodafone Idea, have been batting aggressively to ensure a parity, a common playing terms, fair playing terms, even playing terms between terrestrial networks as well as satellite communications. Jio specifically has also written to the telecom watchdogs, saying batting for auction route, batting for there being parity between terrestrial networks such as Jio, Vodafone Idea, as well as spacecom networks. That is an important giveaway from Sunil Bharti Mittal. But that's not all. Also, Jyotiraditya Scindia, the telecom minister, he spoke at length as well. He inaugurated this session, the IMC plus the WTSA, and also importantly going out to say that India will continue to drive digital growth, and importantly, as far as coverage is concerned, 4G coverage will be secured across the length and breadth of the country, across all parts of the country by the mid of next year, and saying that India is looking to take the lead as far as 6G is concerned. And finally, coming to the Prime Minister Modi inaugurating the IMC as well as the WTSA, and saying that India is looking to partner global organizations as they set standards, that the digital world is beyond the scope of any one country, that all countries need to work together, that they need to come out of the sense of conflict, they need to work together and establish standards for what is going to be an exciting journey forward, saying that India is the place to be, India is where the excitement is, especially as far as digital economy is concerned.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV 18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV 18 on all the social media platforms.